Hey, book babes. Welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR. Your chaotic book besties here to ruin your reading list in the most festive way possible. I'm Rebecca, and this week I am in my full Thanksgiving feelings era. I've been thinking about all the characters I am thankful for, the ones who carried me through emotional damage, healed my soul, or just made me feral on a Tuesday. You can find me at Esrella Reads on Instagram.
And I'm Heather, currently thankful for coffee, cozy books, and every morally gray man who would absolutely cause a scene at Thanksgiving dinner. So tonight we are building the ultimate fantasy Thanksgiving table and shouting out the characters who deserve a seat and maybe a whole damn turkey leg. Find me at Kindle Me Reading on Instagram.
Now, Now this is, for I know everybody because this is the week of Thanksgiving that we're recording this, and hopefully it'll be out here this week here. So I know everybody is traveling, so hopefully you're binging maybe possibly our podcast or hiding in the bathroom from
Uh,
your family.
yeah,
But
being a passenger princess
yes,
on those long drives.
so I hope you guys enjoy our sweet little episode here. Well,
Mm,
right now, I'm preparing for Thanksgiving with my people, with my family, because I only cook for my immediate family. I am
okay.
prepared. I have the turkey is in the refrigerator.
Good for you.
Now, do you
I
cook?
have not done anything. I am taking I have a 1, 2, and a 5-year-old at home. So I have no time to just do all that while my husband works. We're just going to the in-laws this year and I might feel like making a pie. And
Oh,
that's about
there you go.
it. I'm the dessert bringer. Yeah, I'm not planning on stressing myself out with all that stuff. But if it was just my family, for sure. Like I'd probably get something here and there and cook a few things that we like. But
Now, I have my, like I said, my turkey's in the fridge
it's
thawing,
defrosting.
and
That's
it's
good.
defrosting. Now, probably tomorrow, I'll probably put it in the sink so it can thaw quicker and stuff. So I make sure 100% that it's thawed. But when I cook it, now this is the absolute easiest way to make a turkey is now I don't stuff my bird because I don't, my family doesn't like that. So
Yeah,
I
I'm not a
just cook the,
giblet eater.
no, oh no, oh, all that stuff
Oh,
goes, the neck, all that
yeah.
goes. But I do my turkey, I put butter on it, and then I put some sage and some thyme, and I put carrots and onions and some celery. I let cook in the juice and stuff as it forms.
Yeah.
But I
Yum.
do the oven bags.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
have to baste it at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like
Huh.
4 hours, whatever it is, to cook the turkey.
Yeah.
And it's perfect, juicy. It keeps that moisture in the turkey so it's not dry turkey. It gets very golden brown, all that. So
Yeah, that's smart.
So I'm gonna have stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes with marshmallows on it, green beans,
Yep.
gravy, rolls, and I think that's about it. Unless my husband gets macaroni and cheese, he might pick
That's a
that up.
staple. Yeah,
And
like twice bake it.
and then he'll pick up some type of dessert because I don't bake
Now,
anything for that. But
do you consider yourself like a southern state in Louisville?
we would be considered a southern state, but I'm
Do you,
northern, as my husband calls me. I'm a Yankee.
yeah, that's true.
But
You are. Because I was like, are you a collards person? Because I'm from California, even though I'm in North Carolina. So I didn't grow up on collards. I know that's a big thing out here in the
Yeah,
South.
he's
So
never asked for that, but the thing with the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows, that's something that I never
that's a
did
big
either.
thing.
Hmm.
Same. We were just
Yeah.
like potatoes and gravy or baked potato.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're that kind of thing. Now, this is something else that I have found weird since I moved here that I never heard. Now, I'll make chili. I like chili thick, and I like it that I can stick a spoon in it and my spoon will stand up.
Uh-huh.
Here, they put spaghetti in it, and it's more
Oh.
like soup. It's like watery.
Okay,
It's
my
weird.
in-laws make it with just ground beef and, like, chili powder, and it's kinda like a soupy but, like, I'm used to, like, the beans and
Yes.
the onions and the meats and, like, it being, like, a thick, hearty me too.
Yes. That's how I've always made it. So when
Yeah.
His
I'm used to beans
it's
at least
weird.
in it. Yeah.
We went to my husband's grandpa's house, and his wife had made, and she said she was making chili. And I was like, oh, so I thought it was chili. And then when she brought it, it was soup and it had spaghetti in it.
Yeah.
That threw
And my
me.
in-laws still make stuffing with all the I call them the giblets, so, like, all the organs and stuff, so they make, like, organ stuffing. Oh,
Oh,
and they don't call it stuffing, they call it dressing here,
oh,
and so I think of, like, dressing
like
as
salad
gravy
dressing is what I would
or
think.
dress yeah, like salad dressing. They're like, "No, the dressing." And they say I can't do the accent, but, it's like dressing, the dressing, and
Yes.
I'm like, what?" Like, "Yeah, get yourself some dressing." I'm like, "Oh, the stuffing? I call it stuffing."
It's interesting because
And I'm used to it being,
there's
like,
different
bready and
things.
stuff, and it's so different. But it's interesting. I love that part of, like, being a traveler and, like, learning different I mean, just here in America, how many cultures we have is amazing.
Well,
What
well,
everyone brings to the table is very interesting.
being down here because I was from Pennsylvania, so I lived up there, and I was raised in a very Italian family and that kind of thing. So that was my bubble, my world. So then when I moved down here, things were different. But now if you come here, people will tell you you have to pronounce it correctly. This is not
Yes.
Louisville. This is
No,
not it's Louisville. That is how
Louisville.
you
Yeah,
pronounce
with
it.
the accent. Yeah.
And that's how, and if you don't say it correctly, people will correct you. But
Yeah.
I have said it all along because Daniel said
Um,
it to me, my husband.
okay, so out here in the Carolina, I guess, Tennessee, Virginia, we have there's the Blue Ridge Mountains,
Yeah,
but there's also it's not,
I'm
I
looking
can't
for
even say
that.
it wrong now because I know how to say it. The Appalachian
Oh,
is
yes.
the Appalachian
Now,
Mountains.
see,
Like, I think that's even how maybe
I
I'm
say
saying
it
it wrong, but
now from where I'm from up in Pennsylvania. Those are the mountains. Now, we would always say the Appalachian Mountains up there.
okay,
But if you
yes.
get into
That's how I
West
used to say it.
Virginia and stuff,
Yeah.
they say Appalachian. It's
Yep.
different. But up in
Yes.
Pennsylvania, like where I was from, we would always say Appalachian.
Tomato,
So
tomato.
I know it's very funny because like my husband, he'll say certain words because
Yeah.
he has very southern. He has a very southern accent. He always says it's country sounding, but he'll
Yeah.
say certain words. Like
Mm.
if he says to me he needs a pen,
Oh my
like
god, it's a
a writing a
pen.
pen, he doesn't say
Yeah.
pen. It always sounds like he's saying pin to me,
A pin.
a
Yes,
pin.
like a pokey pin.
And sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm
what are
like,
you
"A
talking about?
pen."
And
Like,
then
"Eh."
And then he says, and then he doesn't say high school, like he went to high school. He says it's high school. And it's how he
Uh-huh.
says it. And it's just funny. There's certain things he says, and I
Yeah.
pick up on it. Because
Oil.
of
It's
course I'm
oil.
used to him.
Yeah.
I'll have to have him say certain ones because certain
It's
things,
good.
it's how he is. Oh yes, he's very, even though he was raised in the city here and stuff in this area, but
Yeah.
his accent is
Well, they say
it's
you
very sweet.
learn that from your family. So if his family had an accent and grew up outside the city,
Now,
he
some of
gets it
his
from them.
family, I can hear an accent in them, like his grandpa, his aunt. Now, his one uncle that he was around all the time, he sounds more like he's like northern, like I am, because people
Mhm.
can tell, like down here. I mean, we're very much a melting pot here. There's people from all over, in the metro area, but people can tell I am not from here. A lot of people think that I'm from New York. I
Hmm.
get a lot of New York acts, I guess. But I was real
I
close to
don't
New
know.
York. I was only an hour. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're hearing me
Okay.
now. If you get me with people
Oh, okay.
that's from up there, oh, it comes out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until I was on like a tech support or billing question with Spectrum. That's our internet, and they're based out of like upstate New York. And I was talking
Mm.
to, oh my God, did it come out strong? And I didn't notice it until I
Yeah.
was really talking to him, and then I couldn't help it. And it was like that for a few days, and then it went back away. I guess because I've been down here now for so long. It's not
Yeah.
that I'm losing like what I guess my accent was, but I can tell when I say certain things, like when I say coffee. because my husband doesn't say it that way.
Yeah.
Certain words that I say, I know are different,
Yeah.
and
I'm
I
more of
hear
like a
it.
phrase person. I say like a lot for dude
I say you
or
guys.
yeah,
I
or
say that.
what do I
They
even
say y'all
tell my
here, and
kids. Yeah.
I can't
I
say it.
have
It
gotten the
makes me
y'all
feel weird.
down. Yeah. I
Can you?
still think it's odd saying y'all to
Yes.
people. Um,
It's a
but
lovely
yeah,
word. I think it's a
you
fantastic,
guys.
but I say it, it sounds weird coming from me, I guess.
I feel like
I shouldn't
I
say it.
can't say that. I'm not
Yes.
from here. I'm
Yes.
not Southern. Yeah, like it's a weird mentality.
But I say you guys. That's the one,
Yeah,
and that's where his my husband's uncle would always say I sounded like New York because I say you guys. But we always
yeah,
would say that as like if everybody in general, we would say you guys. Well, everybody, are you guys
yeah.
coming? And
I
that,
feel like that's a common
but here
saying.
it's my husband. It's y'all. He
It's
says
always
that.
y'all.
Hmm.
A lot of
But
people
my
say that.
kids, I don't ever hear them say it. But I guess because they're
Yeah,
predominantly around me,
maybe
so they
that could
sound
be why.
more like me. I know my oldest does, but my daughter, I do hear her accent when she says certain things. I
Yeah,
hear it with her. My middle one, he's kind of half and half there, but I
yeah,
hear it with her. But my oldest, oh no, he sounds more like me. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's I just don't hear it because I'm around him all the time.
yeah,
Someday when we're talking, I'll have you hear them and you can tell me
yeah.
if you hear it. Your kids might end up sounding more Southern since you're there where you're at.
My oldest right now will say some words like me. Phrases mainly but then the other day he came home and he's like, "Ooh, that's hotter than a burning bus." And I was like, "Where did you hear that?" I love it.
Well, I was listening to this lady. She's a comedian and she's very funny. And she's from here in Kentucky, but she was out in California. And she was talking. Her sister's a teacher, and she went and she it was like the last week of school, and she went there so she could read to these little ones, and they're 5. They're like kindergarten. And there's this little girl, and she's being raised by her grandparents. So she's like a little old woman, and she was like, it was real hot and they went outside, it was recess, and she was like, oh, and she's like, it was something she said to the effect that it was so hot and that she needed to
Yeah.
take to the bed, and that's what she said. And she's 5, like a little old lady.
Love
I'll
it.
have to find it and I'll have to
Oh
send
my
it to you because
gosh.
it's so darn
Yes.
cute. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. They're like little mimics at that age. It's so funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you have to watch what you say because they will repeat.
Oh, especially if you're just joking. My husband is very sarcastic. And I'm
Yes.
like, you need to watch what you say sometimes because that one back there in the car is going to say these things in
Oh yeah.
front of these people and they're going to think that he's
Oh yeah.
heard that from someone.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because my oldest, he would hear like stuff like my husband would say and stuff because he was just like being silly or whatever, and he would
yeah.
say things. But then my oldest, he thought that he should be saying things, and I remember
Yes.
we were in the store the one day, and I don't remember what he said because this guy was trying to talk to him, and he said something, and it was I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't good, and I remember he was like, "Oh," and the guy just away, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry." They
Yeah.
would do that, and he would scream and he would try to spit at people. This is my oldest when he was little. And I remember we were at Walmart and he was just having a fit, all right? And he would try to spit at people and stuff. And these people behind us in line thought it was so funny. Because I mean,
Oh
and
no.
I'm about half nuts because I had 2 of them
Yeah.
at the time. And I
Yeah.
remember I turned around and I'm like, "Please don't laugh at him." I said, "You're making it worse."
Yeah.
And they were like, and they went to another register. Oh,
I know.
my
Sometimes
oldest was
they
bad that way.
say or do something and you're like, like my tea. Well, anyways, we'll continue. I have stories all day, but anyways, Thanksgiving is around the corner.
Hey, it's the time, for us to eat and to enjoy ourselves, even though I'll be half nuts that day because I'll be cooking all day. But once it's
Yes.
over and all that, then we'll have all those lovely
And then
leftovers.
4 weeks later, you have Christmas dinner.
I know it because it's Black Friday all this week, so I'm watching all the sales
Oh,
to
true.
see what's happening.
I
I've
need to
already
get to Costco.
bought some things.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes,
need to.
you have to. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. So now we're going to move into our next segment. These are
Okay.
characters that we, Heather and I, are thankful for. Your list might be different than ours, but this is who we're thankful for. Now, the book boyfriend we're most thankful for. For me, it will always be Slade Ravenger from the Plated
Yeah.
Prisoner series. I love him. And who are you most thankful for, Heather?
Well, I'm rereading Quicksilver because it's that time of year where Brimstone is out. So I am going to go with Kingfisher because he is just so different from
Yes.
a lot of our, villains slash MMCs that are a little, I wouldn't say golden retriever or cinnamon roll, but he is just like
Oh,
ruthless when he
oh,
talks to people,
oh,
tears
he's
everyone
very
down.
broody. He's very,
Uh,
very broody. And
like,
I don't want to say he's rude. I don't want to put him quite rude,
no, but
but yeah,
he
okay, he doesn't
is.
care what he says. And he
No.
does what he
And he
wants
makes
to.
fun of everybody and everything. And he looks at you like every person that, like, they're stupid. They said the stupidest things. You are dumb for saying that. Get on board.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
so he's a
absolutely.
breath of fresh air in a sense of like, he's got a different kind of mean demeanor.
Oh, I
So I'm
love
going to say
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher.
Oh, I
Oh,
do love him. He
support
has
him.
the dirtiest mouth. I mean,
He
Slade Ravenger,
does.
he has a dirty mouth. They both have dirty mouths, and
Yeah.
they're top tier.
Yes.
Now, what heroine we would actually want to be friends with? Now, for me, I think would be super fun to have her as my friend is Genevieve from
I can see
Enchantra
that.
because
I
she's
can see
like
that.
super fun.
Yeah.
And she likes to wear her fancy outfits and she's voluptuous and she's
Uh-huh.
all like whatever, and I think she would be fun.
She would be.
How
I
about
like
you?
her a lot. I'm gonna go with Thea, from Blood and Steel. I uh, from our first episode, I'm a black belt. So, I am active sports endeavor kind of person. So I think we would like to kick ass take names, me and Thea. We would be like training together, getting into mischief together, finding those hot war swords.
Oh, I think absolutely. I
Yeah.
think she would be an excellent person to take with you into battle and stuff. I
Yeah.
think she would be absolutely
She would be
top
fun.
tier. Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
N- Now, what side character do you think deserved better? Oh, I looked up his name
So
since I wrote
many.
this down because I couldn't remember his name, but it's Kane
Okay.
from
Yes.
Bewitched. He's the one that our sweet Memnum didn't like him and threw him out a window.
Yes.
So he deserved better. He didn't really need to be thrown out of a window,
No,
Memnum.
but I was like so upset that he did because I was like, yeah, we're going to do a wide choose. This is going to be a great love triangle. Wide choose. And then interrupted that one. But
Now, who are you picking?
I would go with Mavis' sister. That poor girl from the beginning. I mean, Mavis herself is tortured in a different kind of way.
Yes,
But Mavis' sister, I don't know if she really brings it on to herself or people just like use the crap out of her. Like she's just that poor thing the whole
she
time.
she doesn't always necessarily make the best decisions,
No.
but it's their society in
Yeah.
how everything is, and I think she always wants to go against, the grain or whatever how you want to put it.
Yeah.
Now, have you read Eldridge?
Which
You
I
haven't read
love.
Eldridge yet, have you?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so once you get into that one, you're gonna see more deeper in see her a little bit more.
Okay. I have
And
a
then
feeling
also
I'm
you'll
going to
know
like
more.
her a lot.
And also you'll know more about Mavis. You'll get to know more of her past because we know some,
Okay. Yeah.
but you're
But
gonna
not
it goes deeper because it
with her
ties.
mom and stuff.
Well, you'll know a little bit of that. You'll find out an important part of that, and then it ties in with Zavander. So it's very layered. Wait till you read it. It's very good. It's heavy. Eldritch is, I believe, in my mind, I think it's heavier than Anathema
I bet. Yeah, if we're
because
digging.
you're really getting into what happened to Zavander, like all
Yeah.
the torture and the abuse that he had happened to him prior to knowing or actually seeing Maeve. But you'll see what I mean when you get into it.
Okay.
But he had a lot of bad stuff, and then there's people in there, of course, will hate as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, but her sister's in there though. But she's a tough little cookie though, her
I
sister.
know. Yeah.
Maeve's
She's a
more
survivor.
sweet. Oh yeah. Oh, her sister definitely. Oh, and when you
Yeah.
see her in this one, oh, she definitely is a
Yeah,
survivor.
I
But
think I'm
Maeve,
gonna liking it. Maybe
she's
she'll
getting
be my
stronger.
side character friend soon. I have my list of side characters I love. So
I think you'll like it. It's like I said, it's heavy, and it took me a little while to read it there in September because I had a lot of stuff going on. But
yeah,
it was good. I can't wait for the third book next year. I want to see where this goes, and the way it ended. It's like that's all I'm going to say to you.
another one.
Yes, because it ended it ended crazy.
Of course. Gotta
Mm.
leave you hanging.
So now,
um,
who do you think? Now, what is the villain you're shockingly thankful for?
I had a few. At first, like I was thinking Memnon and all of his red flags.
Oh, he is a giant
Uh,
red flag.
oh my God. Like, thank you for creating this character.
Oh, yes.
Slade is another great one, of course, he'll be the villain for you
Oh, absolutely.
situation. And Mr. Zavander and his broken little heart and post-traumatic stress. Yes.
Now, now for me, one that I don't know, I shouldn't probably be thankful for him because he's not a good person, really. But it's Vincent from The Serpent and the
Yes.
Wings of Night because he
He
really
is
isn't a good person. I mean, he
no,
is
well,
kind of.
he has a soft spot for Araya, but yeah, he's an asshole. But I just finished book 4 of the series, so the one with Misha. I don't remember names, but book 4 of Nyaxia, and, Vincent kinda comes back in these next 2 books, the 3 and 4, and yeah, he kinda redeems himself a little bit.
I'm excited. See, I have to read those. I have them. They're over sitting on my shelf. I have the Vampire Conqueror, and then I have the next two.
That was good, and that guy though that couple makes a cameo in book 4.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited then to read them. That's my plan this winter. I want to get those ones. I want to read those ones because they've been waiting on my shelf for a few
Yeah,
months.
I know. When we keep talking about them, I'm like, I have to put those on and get those read. So I did audiobook.
I do hope she creates our Vincent. I wrote her to
Oh,
remind her,
yes.
so
Yes,
she
we were
told me,
just
"Thank
talking
you
about
for
that.
reminding her." So I'm hoping she
Yeah.
creates Vincent for us so
Yes.
we can
Because
see that striking, handsome man.
yeah,
Because
the
his
sharp.
description is, I mean, he
Yeah.
does sound
It's supposed
good.
to be like a sharp, angular face.
And again, I
And
imagine
those,
him with long flowing,
I,
the white hair,
yeah, like
but
Draco's
very
dad.
straight. And I imagine it combed very perfect, and
Yeah.
I very tailored. That's how
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
envision
True.
Vincent. So I'm excited to see what she does.
Yeah.
Now, what character? Oh, now what character we would protect at all cost? Now, again, I will protect this man forever. It's Slade Ravenger, but I probably would protect Cassian as well from
I
Akatar
know.
because he's so
Cassian,
sweet.
he's got a little buttery heart. It's a little soft spot in there.
Nesta does
But
not deserve him.
no, I
No,
even though she redeems herself a bit, I'm still like, that's an interesting couple there. But
she's unless all of a sudden she becomes nice, but I
I
don't
think
see
that's
that
just her
happening.
personality of
Hmm.
like being the oldest sister and the
It's
way
her
she was
way or the
raised.
highway.
Yeah. This is just the way she was raised to be. Can't yeah.
So who are you
Anyway.
protecting? Who are you protecting?
Um Araya, I love her, even though she's fierce but naive at the same time
Yeah.
in that book. I love her, but I will always say Kip. I have to bring in my side character, Kip.
Yep.
He's my man.
He
He
is
is so
sweet.
funny. I love him.
He's
My favorite.
You can tell he is someone that you would want by your side because he will stick with you. He's a
Yeah,
friend.
he's
Once he's your friend,
yes.
he's your
He's
friend.
your friend. Yes.
So yes, I would say that's a good one to pick. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing we're going to do, now we're going to pick our own table. Now, we did a little bit of it when it was the four of us and stuff, but this is we're breaking it down a little better. Now, for me, for me, this is who I would think would be the one that would host Thanksgiving. I think it would be Rhysand from Akatar because he likes to be in charge. I
Yeah.
think he would like being the one like, oh, come to my house.
Yes.
I'm having
On the
Thanksgiving
river.
dinner. Yes. That's what I
Yes.
think.
I could see that.
Who do you think would be the host for you?
Rain from Serpent and Wing. Um, just because he's like that jolly kind of friendly, and he's a good cook.
Yeah.
And but it wouldn't be like a big host. Like Rhysand would do like a
Oh,
big
yes.
hosting.
Yes.
Whereas like I think Rain and Araya, Nisha, like it would just be like them and their like little friendly pod of people. It would be the besties.
They would do more of a friends, what is it when it's friends
Giving. Yeah.
Thanksgiving? Friends
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving. Now, Rhysand, no, it would be something very opulent
More
and
yeah.
big candlesticks and
He
fancy
would have
dishes.
exactly, like, all the place settings and, the fancy tablecloths and the cute little decorations on the table.
Yes.
So, I could see that. That's a ACOTAR Thanksgiving.
Now, who do you think would bring the best dish?
Ooh, uh, okay, you go first with this
All
one.
right. Because right now I'm currently reading Crescent City. So
Mhm.
I think Hunt from there, is it Athalar? Is that how we pronounce his
Uh-huh,
last name? Oh,
I
I
think so,
pronounced
yeah.
it correctly.
Yeah,
Because he likes to cook because I got to the point in the book where he's cooking and he said, well, he should
in
know
her
how to cook.
kitchen.
He said it's been about, he said he's had 200 years to learn how to
Yeah,
cook. So I think he would bring an excellent dish.
yeah. All those, like, older fae that cook.
Oh yeah, they should all know how to
Um
cook.
But when, you're saying that, I think Crescent City, I'm like, "Ooh, who also would bring something fun is Run. How do you say his name?
I say
Rune?
Rune. It's Rune
Rune
Dannon, Crown
Run
Prince of the
Dannon
Valbaran
Run
Fae.
Dannon? Ooh, yeah, another Run. But he would bring all the cocktails and maybe what do they smoke? They smoke something. He'd bring all that stuff.
Oh, I don't
He'd
remember
bring
what
the
it's called.
party.
He would bring the
He's
party.
he'd bring the
Oh, he would.
frat house.
I would, because I like him. Now, Chelsea, she is a Hunt girl. That's what she's told me. I mean, I can
Okay.
see it. I can see
Yeah.
it because he is very delicious and everything. But I like that little bit of more of an edge with Rune. I like
Mhm.
that. I like him. But I've
Yeah,
only
he
seen so much of him. I don't know. I'm assuming as the series goes, because I'm only in book
yeah,
one, that there'll
I
be a little bit
say
more with him.
3 is a lot of him, but 2 you get to know him. Um, but yeah, he's an interesting
I like
guy.
him.
Yeah,
Wh-
he pushes boundaries, which I
When
like.
I read that first line, it's the one where we hear the people do the clips of him and stuff, and they're like Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae, and that's all I could hear in my mind, and that music going as when I was reading it. It got me. I was like, oh, exciting. I
It's
am really
funny.
liking it. At first, I was reading it and it was like, okay, I was trying to
Oh
get
my
everything, but
yes.
it's really good. I like it. I don't know if it's just so much that I love the story. I like how Sarah writes, or if it's
Yeah.
because Chelsea and I have been doing the deep dive in Akatar because
Yeah,
now
so you're
I'm
seeing
picking up on
similarities?
things.
Yeah.
But
Yes. When
I have thoughts.
I read them all at one time. So I
Mm.
read ACOTAR, then I read Tog, and then I went into Crescent City when the 3rd one came out. So like, "Oh, good, it'll be done, like, I'll have all 3." And, then Yeah, like, I was like, "Wait, that makes sense. Wait, are they talking about this in this series over here?" So,
See,
there's a lot of interconnection.
I've been marking things.
Good girl.
I've been marking because as I go, I'm marking everything
Yes.
that goes on. Because now I have a theory. Because I seen this and then I looked up and other people have this theory involving the drop that's in Crescent City, and I think it ties in with Akatar, like what happened to the Archeron sisters. They were
Okay.
in the Prithian
Yeah.
drop because
Hmm.
when all that happened with Feyre, and so when she was, we're not going to say what it is in case somebody hasn't read Akatar, but when she has that moment when the High Lords have to get involved, but when she's like fading away there, Rhysand was her anchor, just like
Mhm.
how in Crescent City when they do the drop. But I haven't gotten to the part where the drop is. I only have
Oh.
just what they say in so far, but
Mhm.
they have to have an anchor to pull them back or whatever when that moment
Right.
happens. So maybe she was, and then when when Elaine and Nesta have their moment of what happens to them, maybe that was almost like a drop thing that happened to them. And
Yeah.
then Chelsea made the comment, like, well, who would have been their anchors? I said, but you gotta remember, everybody was there. Cassian was there, Lucian was there.
Yeah.
So maybe they were their anchors.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, we don't know their point of view,
No, not
what they
yet.
saw. We know a little bit of what Nesta saw,
Yeah.
felt, but
Elaine's still that big question mark.
yeah.
I think she's gonna surprise us with things that we don't realize. Um now who now you okay, you said who you wanted. Now who do you think will start the drama before dessert? Me?
Elaine.
You think Elaine will do it? Now, see me? I think it's Nesta from Akatar. Because
I know.
Nesta is so nasty.
Oh, of
Because
course she would.
she would always have some
Uh,
snide remark and
just
some
think
comment.
Elaine would, like, come out and say something, like, really strange and be like, "Okay."
Well, when you, because as I was looking back, like I said, we're deep diving and stuff. She does say some really weird things when
Oh,
she's in
yeah.
that
Yes.
stupor state. So yeah, she could
Yeah.
come up with some weird stuff
Yep.
at the table. Now,
Yeah. I think either that or Carrion from Quicksilver. He would be another one
oh
that
yeah,
would stir the pot just because he could say
oh yeah,
things,
well, eating a quiche. That's what I
especially
always
him and, like,
imagine.
Kingfisher, like, if they were at the table together.
Oh yeah,
Oh, man.
because that's not going to go well.
No.
Because it wasn't really. I like how when he brought him, because she sent him to get her brother, and he thought that was her brother.
I know, I love that.
And I like how he didn't even tell him. He's like,
Yeah.
ah, I'm not
"No,
hurt.
I'll
Yeah,
go."
yeah. And he just goes and then she's like, that's not my brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, your scent was on him. And then
Ooh, yeah.
she's like, and then he makes Carrion go and get bathed by all those little
Yeah.
nymph women, though. But I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it mattered to him.
No.
He's so good. I love him. He is a very good. I like him, that side
He's a
character.
go with the flow character. He's a good one.
Oh, and plus he doesn't tell everybody everything and the stuff he does. Oh, he's good. I think I'm
Yeah.
excited to see
He's
where
cunning.
he goes here in Brimstone once I do read it.
I know. Okay.
Now, now, who do you think is most likely to hit on someone's cousin? I
Kip
You think?
and
Well, I
Carrion,
agree.
right?
Yeah, I said Carrion
That's yours. Yeah.
because don't you remember he wanted to?
100%.
Oh yeah, because I think he would go for any. I think either one of them, any lady
Yes.
that was there. Oh yeah, they would
Yeah.
hit on all of them if they thought they could.
Oh, yeah. They
Mhm.
probably get an orgy going.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
They're absolutely good. Now, who do you think will end
Ah.
up passed out on the couch?
Mm, Carrion. Or Run or Rune, however you frickin' say his
I
name. I don't know why I wanna call him Run right now, and I know it's Rune,
It's
but
rude.
anyways.
It's because we don't pronounce anything correctly. Remember that. No, no, me, I think it would be Cassian because I think he would drink a whole lot of the wine and he would
Oh,
be
yeah.
passed out.
Loves Rhysand's wine.
Oh yeah.
So, uh, 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 uh,
Now, who do you think would be the one that will save the whole night?
Um, Kip with a toast or 2. Kip would be the one that's, like, up all night long.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but maybe even Thea would, like, kinda jump in and play Dancing Alchemist and, have a good time with that. Who would you pick?
Now me, I think it would be more because I think she would bring more wine and she would
Ah,
save the night. If everybody's a little
yes.
tipsy, it might make everybody get along. Now, it could go either way. Either it would make it that everybody would be a little drunk, that they're a little happy, or it might
Yeah,
cause and go the other direction and
get a little
there might
dramatic.
be there might be some hands thrown. But I
Yeah, could
but
be.
I think she would be fun.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Another good side character
But I think that would be a those would be fun Thanksgivings. Those would be a lot more fun Thanksgivings than what than what
in our
we're
family.
attending.
Ah, that's
Now,
funny.
now this here is just like little rapid fire. Now we have to decide would it be me or if it would be you. Who is most
Ooh,
likely between the two of us to burn the turkey?
me. You already said you have, like, a whole
Oh,
shebang how
oh
you
yeah,
do it.
I'm playing.
I
I
would be
have
like
planned.
I would totally forget that I have ADHD. I'd be like, "Oh shit, the turkey's on." I constantly forget to set timers for, like, mac and cheese for the kids. And I'm like, "Oh, let's just go check the noodles. Oh, those look done."
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to set my timers and stuff and that. No,
I forget.
I'm very precise mostly with that. Except now I did get a new griddle from that beautiful collection, at Walmart by Drew Barrymore. You know what I'm talking about? But
I haven't seen that.
it's a nice big griddle and but I was making pancakes on it and I was doing something and I forgot. And I was like, oh, I probably should flip those. That one set got a little dark. My oldest son, I said, do you really want to eat that? Even though they got a little dark. He's like, they taste like pancakes. I'm like, but I did do that. Now, all right. Now, most likely to show up with a magical creature. Do you think it's me or you? Oh, I think you
Me.
would. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I'd probably bring, like, a dragon or, like, a wraith or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just be like, "Ha, ha, 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 look at this."
Now, who's most likely to hex an annoying uncle?
Ooh, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. I
And, like, within the first hour.
Well, I have entered my villain era, but I've noticed the older I get, I think the meaner I have gotten.
Yeah, you just don't have time for shit.
I don't
Yeah.
have time for it. No. Mm-mm. Now, how about who's most likely to bring a cursed pie? Is it me or you?
Probably you, but I could be a little, what do you call it? Like, underhanded? Ha like, bring it in spite of things? I'd
So
do something like that. Passive
maybe both
aggressive. That's
passive
the word
aggressive.
I was thinking of.
So
Yes.
maybe
I could
both
be
of
that way
us.
sometimes.
I would bring it if it, because there are some people that, you know, unfortunately, sometimes you have to spend holidays with, and they may they may need that because of how they've treated you in different moments. So I agree. I think both of us would do that. And now, who would be most likely to give the best toast? I think it would be
Mm.
you.
Really?
Yes, you're very
Oh,
good. I like your storytelling when you tell things.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, I never thought of myself as a toaster. I was a maid of honor for my best friend, and I definitely butchered my toast. So, like, I think back on that, it's, like, traumatic in my head now, like,
Was it
I
be-
don't think I could do that.
was it because you were in front of so many people? Do you think that's why
Yeah,
it
and,
was?
like, people I don't know,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
and but I don't know, like, I go back and forth all the time with that kind of, what is that called? Where you're, like, stage fright?
Yeah,
I like, it gets in my head sometimes, and then other times I could be totally fine. Like, I remember I had to take speech in school, and I would turn, like, cherry red and feel so embarrassed to be talking about some kind of stupid speech in front of the class. But then other times I'd be,
more
like,
comfortable.
very bubbly with people, yeah, so I think it just depends on the vibes too. So if we had a good vibe going, I would definitely feel comfortable.
Now, I can talk to anybody. I mean, I have the ability I can
Yeah.
talk to whoever, but I have to be comfortable with the people I'm with. But now if it's a whole bunch of people and, like, if they feel like they're more, like, a lot more snooty or something like that,
Ugh,
then I feel inadequate. Does that
judged.
judged? Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So I don't know
Yes.
how well I would do in that.
Like
But now,
no matter what you say, it's wrong or it's
yeah.
stupid or it's a very kingfisher
Wait,
feeling.
I remember I had speech class in high school because we had to take it because it was a requirement for graduation. I hated that class so much because we had to all do speeches in front of each other and stuff,
Yeah.
and it was awful. And I remember this one kid that was in my class. Well, of course, now we're in our 40s. I mean, he's not a kid anymore, but at the time, you weren't allowed to say or
Mhm.
ahs and stuff. And
Yep.
the teacher,
No
she would
pausing.
mark everything, and he would turn beet red, and
Oh, I
that was
know.
something how he would always talk, and he
Yeah.
would say and all that kind of stuff through the whole thing, and it
Yeah.
was interesting. I
It
hated that
takes
class.
it takes a lot of practice to not be that way. Yeah, that's hard. That's not something you just learn in a semester at school.
Again, I hate
It's
it, and I
crazy.
still can see my teacher. I can't remember her name anymore, and she was one of the most, excited teachers I have ever seen in my life. She was always like she was kinda like, she gave off
Like
the vibe of an
flighty,
aerobic
flitty.
instructor kind of personality.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And that's how
Right.
she was, because I think maybe she did do that kind of stuff too. But she was real excited. I can't remember her name, but I can see her in my mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, and she was always real positive to everybody, like you can do it. But yet it was like, oh, you know, and you could see her marking every time you'd say
That's
ah or
mean.
mhm.
That's so mean.
Oh, yes. That was not a fun time. I don't ever wanna go back to high school. I don't know why
No.
some people are like,
I
"Man, I
hate
wish I could go
school.
back." Oh, I hated it. I hated high
Yeah.
school. I didn't
Like,
like
I liked college more because it was more learning based than it was, like, social and
mhm.
shit you didn't wanna take and care
I, uh,
about.
I unfortunately decided at 18 that I felt I should get married, and, that was mistake. That was mistake number 1. And
You're
so I
not
didn't
the
get to
only one.
experience the whole, college, feels and all that kind of stuff. But no, I hated high school. I would never wanna go back to that time. I'd
Yeah.
rather, if I had to pick a time to go back, like, in the age that I am now, because 'cause I'm 45, I think I would go back to, like, when I was, like, in my early 30s. I think that's the sweet spot, because you're
Yeah.
not dumb like you were when you're in high school. Because even when you're in your 20s, you think you know things, but you don't know
Oh, for
anything.
sure.
But
Yeah.
yet, I would have more
Yeah.
energy at being, like, 30,
Yeah.
30,
At
32.
at 30 I was 36 now. I was gonna say 35. I think I'm 36. You kinda stop counting.
Oh,
And then,
yes.
but I do think back sometimes like, "Gosh, I wish I had the brain I have now and the confidence I have now as an adult in my
Yes.
20s. I would have got
Yes.
shit done." You
Oh, yeah.
know? I wouldn't be so tired and
Let me ask
lazy.
let me ask you this, do you have an age that you haven't reached yet? Is it considered a scary age? If you ever watch Sex in the City, they talk about their scary age, and my scary age was 40. When I turned 40, that was mine.
Worries you getting
But
that
now,
old?
I think it
Mine?
was changing that decade. Yeah, that was mine, and it was my
Yeah.
scary age. But now I'm
I
5 years past it, I'm okay with it now.
yeah. I feel like 65 is,
Hmm.
like, the cutoff for me because they're like, as a nurse, I've seen a lot of people come and go, right?
Yes.
Like, especially, people my age, younger, in their 40s, 50s, 60s. I mean, I don't know, like, you don't have as much time as you think you do, so I think once I turn 65, I'm gonna feel like, "Oh gosh, I'm so old, I can't do anythings anymore." Whereas, like, now, I feel like I'm hustling, like, I'm like, "No, I'm gonna try and take full advantage of everything I could do, when I can do it." 'cause
I
you never
agree
know.
with that in a lot of ways. I look, because my neighbor next door, he passed away and he was only 25, and it was medical, and it
Oh,
was it was
yeah.
unexpected and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
and
25.
and I'm like, there was so much in the world that he hadn't experienced, and
Yes.
all that, and it was just cut so short. And so then it made me kind of reevaluate some thoughts in my own mind, because then I'm like, things that are, I don't want to say petty little thoughts and stuff that you have, but it kind of puts things in a different perspective.
It
Does
does.
this really matter in the big grand scheme of being upset
Right.
about something or whatever? Does that really matter? Because life can
Yeah.
just go like that.
Mhm.
And because he wasn't expecting that,
Right.
you
Like,
know?
I wish when I was younger, I didn't care so much about other people's crap and would
Hmm.
have just done what I wanted to do and not
Yes.
worry about things that I shouldn't have, you know?
I think that's another big
Those
thing
are my
that changed.
regrets.
I think that's the biggest change within me is I don't so much care 100% of what other people think as much
Mhm.
about things that
Right.
matter to me.
Mhm.
Like just even in our little book world, we'll just, these are books that I love, you know? I mean, there are books that, there's been a couple that I've just been like, but I don't care. I will read what I want to read, because some people on Bookstagram and stuff, they're very opinionated on things.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like you should be going there with what they think, not what you think.
Right.
I
They
don't
try and
care anymore.
convince you. Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I'm going
this
to do
book
what
is
I want to
stupid
do.
because the author said this. Well, whoa, 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 whoa. That's still a good book, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what the author's doing. I'm reading the book,
Well, yeah.
not the
It,
author.
well, and like sometimes like people like they get very like we have our own little group, our little book group. Now we have it. We kind of became like a little family. We talk, we share stuff, we talk life. But there are some groups that you get in, you can't talk to each other, you can't share things, certain
Yeah,
things.
like,
It's
very
very
engagement only.
Yeah, it's very
Um,
military like. It's very and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't have time for that.
I know.
I
Yeah.
like, and then like I know you said you'll do arcs and things like that.
Mhm.
I don't have time for that. Or like some people are in street teams and stuff, and then they
Yeah.
can't um talk about certain things, like or post certain things because they're in some other street group or something like that.
Yeah,
No, this is my own thing that I'm
sometimes.
doing. I don't need other people to tell me what I can and cannot do
Yeah.
in my own enjoyment and fun. Does
Yeah,
that make
life's too
sense?
short. Oh, yeah.
So that's my thought on that. That's my 2 cents. I think the older you get a little bit of wisdom, a little bit. You see
Yeah.
things a little differently. Because
Yeah, I call it confidence.
I think
And
back to my 20-something-year-old self, and I'm like, God, I wish I would have had more sense.
yeah,
Because
but
you
you're
think
still
you do,
learning.
though.
You're still learning at that age, though.
Oh, well, they
So,
say you're not fully grown, technically your brain and all that, until you're 25 years old.
yeah.
That's when or at least, I don't know. I
And
mean,
if you
I know
think
for
about
men.
it, like, if you live till 100, that's only a quarter of your life.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Blows my mind when I
I rem
start really, like,
well,
breaking it all down.
I remember this was when I turned 25, and I remember I ran into this guy I went to high school with, and he was a wrestler when we were in high school, and he had done so much damage to his body. He had to have, if I remember right, he had to have shoulder surgery, and I think he had had his hip replaced at
At
25.
25?
It was something with that, and I remember he was in one of those like little motorized scooter things, like at Walmart or
Oh my
something, when I ran
god.
into him. And I said, we're a quarter century now. I remember because I hadn't talked to him for years, and I just ran into him. And he was very pessimistic towards it
Mm,
and all that. And I'm like, I don't think his life went the way he thought it was supposed to go,
right.
because, he was very popular in high school. He was very, popular. And then he
Athletic
went into
and
college. And then I don't think he even finished college. I think maybe he possibly maybe flunked out. I don't know, or maybe quit.
yeah,
I
well,
don't know, something
hopefully
like that.
he found something else to bring him out of that, and
I think
strive for.
he's gotten married a couple times.
Oh,
I
no.
can't say anything. I've been married twice, so I can't say anything. I think he's been married a couple times, and I think he has like maybe four or five kids, something like that. So maybe they'll keep him preoccupied.
Yes.
But I remember that. But I remember he really didn't. He did not handle turning 25, and I'm thinking, man, I wonder what he's handling now that we're
I
45.
know. Yeah.
That was, but I still remember that because I always thought that was a weird encounter with him. And I used to always think he was such a handsome guy, and now
Yeah.
he's kind of weird. We're just gonna lean it to that.
Weird.
But now this is for all you all that are listening. Now, please tell us which character you are inviting to your Thanksgiving dinner and why. We're going to have that you can write us on Instagram, you can write us on TikTok, and also once this episode goes up, I'm going to have it in my stories with the little question box, and you guys can let us know.
Nice. Yeah,
And
and we might have, or yeah, and we might just read some of your answers. Maybe the funniest ones, chaotic ones, share, so we can future in our future episodes talk about it and you.
yeah, and I'm sure, and also share with us too if you have some crazy Thanksgiving stories with your own
Ooh.
family, because
Yes.
I have seen some interesting just little tidbits of people, because a lot of people are starting to travel right now and heading to their
Hmm.
families for Thanksgiving. So I'm sure there's going to be some interesting tales to be said at Thanksgiving.
Always,
Ah,
always.
but all right, book bays. Now that wraps up our Thanksgiving chaos. We hope your turkey is juicy, your pie is uncursed, and your fictional dinner table is absolutely feral in the best way. And seriously, we're so thankful that you all hang out with us every week. That we
Yes,
truly are thankful for.
same. And before you roll into your food coma, get ready because next week we are diving straight into the good stuff: winter romance and holiday spice, cozy kingdoms, snowy quests, mistletoe missions. The vibes are immaculate.
So, so if you so if you need a winter romantasy Rex that will melt more than your heart, episode 9 is going to be your entire personality for December.
Yes. And make sure you are following us everywhere. And you get your podcast, well, anywhere you get your podcast, but we're also on all social media. And tag the author who officially owns your holiday TBR this year because we want to know what holiday reads everyone's reading.
Absolutely, because I have some of my books that are in a wintry setting and stuff, but I
Yeah.
myself, because again, I'm in my villain era, so I haven't really read any true like holiday
No.
books. They would have to probably have a villain in them, probably for me
Yeah.
at this point. But
We'll have to
but
put our list together. Help us out.
yes, help us, yes, help us out. So until next week. So I will see you all and see you next week, babes, and good night and happy
Good
Thanksgiving.
night.
Enjoy your
Happy
turkey.
Thanksgiving. Yes. Grateful for you all.
Yes, absolutely. Good night, book babes.